Welcome to Mondays with Maxy, coming to you after a disappointing 37-point loss to Melbourne on Saturday. Maxy, it was pretty ugly, and the coach even highlighted a lack of effort from the boys. What did you make of it?
Yeah, you're right. Probably the first time this season we can say lack of effort, but don't jump ahead just yet. There's something else I want to show you first.
Some gold?
Another focus. No, it's not gold, but I want you to have a look at this slide for starters. We know that Trav Cloke's been missing for the last few weeks. Obviously, he went down early in round 16, so I've put this together.
No Cloke, no Collingwood.
No Cloke, no Collingwood. Have a look at the goals. Ranked 3rd in the first 15 rounds, 16th in the last 3. Forward 50 marks 1st, 17th in the last 3. And goals per inside 50, 5th, and now 17th in the last 3. So I know that you think that one man doesn't make a whole side, but we've had a real makeshift forward line, and just have a look at some of those inside 50 entries. Just a lack of confidence going forward. We had, say, Taylor Adams, we had Sammy Dwyer at times, Steele Sidebottom, so just tried to throw it around. Clearly, 4th gamer in Darcy Moore, who was outstanding last week. This time now as the #1 key forward, he has to go up against the #1 key defender. So the flow and effect goes all the way through, and even moving forward, you can see at times the confidence, not having the big fella down there, someone who you're used to kicking to, knowing that he's always going to offer a contest, he's never going to get outmarked. It's a real, you struggle with your confidence when you haven't got the big fella down there. So it's important that we get him back, and that'll just change the structure. As I said, that flow and effect, but also the confidence of the boys going forward. And
we noticed there the entries, not clean. There were lots of high balls coming into the forward 50.
Yeah, correct. And that's when we've got a smaller forward line, we can't afford to do that. So I know that some of the changes were made to try and go smaller because we're worried about the lack of pressure in our forward half over the last 3 or 4 weeks, but it sort of didn't quite work out the way we thought. We had plenty of ball inside there, inside forward 50, 58 inside 50s, but just couldn't put it on the scoreboard.
And that all comes back to clearances, being able to get clean use out of a stoppage and then get it inside the attacking 50.
Yeah, correct. And to me, that's the effort part of it. When you look at this, contested possession, we're ranked 1st in the first 15 rounds. The last 3 rounds, ranked 10th. And of course, that has an effect on clearances. So ranked 5th in the first 15 rounds, 14th in the last 3 rounds. So if you don't get your hands on the ball around the contest, then you just don't get those clearances, and it's hard to win games of footy like that. So instead, you're defending from your half-back line instead of defending from your forward line. When the ball goes in, you really put that high pressure on. So that's a big reason, I guess, the effort part of it, the Bucks threw into his press conference.
And we know from a centre clearance, that's the easiest part or easiest way to kick a goal, straight from a centre clearance.
Yeah, correct. There's a 100-metre difference. So if they win it and they go that far, that's 50 metres. If we win, it's 50 metres the other way. So it's a 100-metre difference if you're not getting your hands on the ball around there.
All right, mate. Who was your best player?
No best player.
No best player?
No, not when we lose like that. It's disappointing. But I do want to highlight Matty Scharenberg. Great effort by the young fella coming in. He's had some adversity since he's come to the club. Pick 6, high draft pick, highly rated. Had a foot injury last season, and then obviously had the knee reconstruction as he was starting to find fitness towards the back end of the season. And he's fought his way back in, got to debut, and I was rapt to see him in there and just showed his class. I think he's going to be a good player for a long time.
Yeah, he certainly is. What sort of role do you think he will end up playing?
I think he's going to play half-back for a long time, but I do think that they believe he'll go into the midfield at some stage. He's very Pendlebury-like in that he just finds time. He's not overly quick, but just finds time and space around him. So even then, you can see him, he put his hands down, sort of, all right, boys, just calm down a little bit. So I think he's going to be a leader of the football club as well. And
important to mention that he only found out that he was playing about 30 minutes before the opening bounce when Tyson Goldsack pulled out.
Absolutely, and his parents didn't quite make it from Adelaide to come across the scene, but I'm sure they'll get there for this weekend because he'll certainly be in there again.
Here he is speaking with Collingwood media post-match.
It's obviously not the sort of traditional way you go into your first game, but it wasn't too bad because I guess it was just a matter of switching on from there, and didn't have too long to dwell on things and overthink things. So it was good just to finally get out there nice and quickly and run around and hopefully just play my role for the team. A lot of disappointment at the moment amongst the group. Everyone's pretty flat. But yeah, can't really do a whole lot about it now. Just got to put it behind us and trust that what we're doing is heading us in the right direction. Yeah, it's been a long sort of road injury in rehab. It's taken a while, a lot longer than I would have liked to play my first game. But in saying that, it's just great to be out there. Would have been nice to get the win. But I guess it's been about 11 months since I did my knee last year, and I wouldn't have thought that I would have been playing 11 months later at all, let alone be playing my first game at AFL level. So it's good to be out here. I'll hopefully get that first win on the board.
Great to see Matty Scharenberg in the Collingwood team. All right, Maxy, What about the Collingwood shop special?
Yeah, mate, I've been looking around a little bit just around the Westpac Centre and seen a few people around here. We're into August now,
Yeah.
so I just think that everyone's got to start doing a little bit of work just in the gym.
Really?
So we thought we'd throw in a free gym towel. Just make sure when you win a purchase. We're coming into summer, so I just want everyone to make sure they're just sharpening up the tools a little bit, make sure that the rig's looking all right, mate.
All right, so that's all we've got time for today, but let's hope we can beat Carlton on Saturday.
I have to say to all the Collingwood players, I know you watch this show religiously, from 85,000 members, do not dare lose this game on Saturday because they will burn down the Westpac Centre. Make sure you go out there and have a good week, boys.
And join us next week, Mondays with Maxy, hopefully after a big win against the Blues.